Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. Join us for our special Thanksgiving episode where we explore how your business can spread gratitude far beyond the dinner table. We'll share inspiring stories of companies making a difference, practical ways to give back to your community, and tips on creating a culture of generosity within your team.
Lady bosses, are you working even after putting the kids to bed but still not getting results?
Are you tired of spending money on ads that aren't getting engagement?
Do you feel burdened that you aren't fulfilling your purpose in life because you are so consumed with work?
I'm your host, Brooke Boltz. I'm an attorney and founder of Boltz Legal. I started my business and in 1 year was bringing in 7 figures and am now bringing in multi-7 figures.
And I'm your co-host, Rachel Boltz, owner of Boltz Media. I've helped many businesses build their online presence and increase their revenue through digital marketing.
Want to hear how we did it?
We are here to help you achieve your goals personally, professionally, and spiritually.
So kick off your high heels, sit back, and let's ignite that passion.
We're Ms Biz, where we're putting the Miss in biz.
Let's get biz done.
As Christians, we are called to serve and help one another. And with our businesses, we have the perfect opportunity to be able to make that kind of difference, whether it's through the funds that we are generating through the business, or it's through a specific skill or service that we can provide. So today we're going to be talking about all the ways that you can use your business to be a blessing to others. So the first step or the first tip is you can provide something tangible like a product or a service. So Warby Parker, he started an online-only eyewear brand, and it was a bold idea that faced challenges. The founders chose to adopt a gratitude-driven mission by implementing a buy a pair, give a pair program, which donated a pair of glasses to someone in need for every pair sold. And this program fostered a strong connection with customers who valued the brand's commitment to giving back. And that helped the founders build a purpose-driven company, and Warby Parker now has hundreds of stores across the U.S.
I think that we're so accustomed now to buying things online, but at the time he was starting, buying glasses online was challenging. You think about it, glasses are something that people who wear them wear usually every day. They usually want to try them on in person before making that purchase. Glasses are expensive. And so having an online only brand definitely had challenges with it.
Yes.
Because I would be hesitant to buy glasses online that I had never tried on, because you're going to be wearing them every day. Sometimes I think they look good and then I try them on when I get them and they're not so good. So that could definitely be, I can definitely see how that was a challenging business model. But when he started doing the buy a pair, give a pair, it attracted people to his brand that may not otherwise have come, and it was the impetus for massive growth. Now so much that he has hundreds of stores across the United States. I love this story because of the tangible giving. We hear of businesses sometimes who give a portion of their proceeds to a charity, but sometimes we don't see those dollars exchanged. And so there's a level of trust that goes along with it, and we don't necessarily see the impact that comes from that giving either. We, like, for example, if someone's giving to Red Cross, we know, okay, Red Cross is doing good things, but we don't exactly know what specifically is happening with that money that Red Cross is receiving. So this example is just very direct and visible. You buy a pair of glasses, we give 1 pair of glasses to a child in need, and there's just a direct give and exchange that everybody can see. And I think that it is just a really touching story. And I certainly think it would have motivated me to use their product if I was in the market at that time. Do you love the Ms Biz podcast?
Because we love you.
Here's 3 things you can do to show your support.
1, write us a review. Apple or Spotify are the best platforms for reviews.
2, join us for our Friday Zoom calls at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To RSVP, go to MsBiz.com homepage, scroll down to Ms Biz Connects, and click the link.
3, follow us on social media. Our handle is @Ms Biz Podcast.
As always, thank you for your support.
Another thing that you can do is you can give your time. So my friend was dating a dentist, and every year he would go over to another country that maybe didn't have access to dental care, or they were in high poverty, and he would donate his service of being able to do all of this dentist work. And he absolutely loved doing it, that he continued to do it every single year after that. So that is something that I think is a great way that you can use your skills as a business owner to be able to help someone truly in need.
And if you're not a dentist or you don't have a service like that, like I'm thinking of my own as a lawyer, I'm only licensed to practice law in a couple of states, so it's not something I could maybe directly do, but I could find a dentist who's going over there and go help out. I could find a construction team going over there and go help out. You know, I have 2 hands and 2 feet, and I can go to work helping in any way that I can. And so these are just examples of how, even if it's not, you don't have that direct ability to do it by yourself in the way that a dentist could, you can be part of the team and go still have a meaningful impact.
Or even helping in your local community by going to some of these homeless shelters, or just being extra hands on deck with different community events that are going on to make a bigger impact.
Yeah, I have a story about that. I brought my daughters with me to a meal that was being provided by, it's a church called the Recovery Church that my parents are a part of, and they were doing a hot meal to serve to the homeless in the community or the needy, and they also had a food pantry. And my sister was there giving chiropractic adjustments as well. And they do this every month. So I brought my daughters, they're 13 and 14. And as you might imagine, they weren't overly excited to go. There's a lot of other things they would rather be doing on their Saturday afternoon. But we went, and one of my daughters was helping to serve the food, and the other one was in the room fulfilling orders for people who had ordered groceries. She was bagging up the groceries and delivering them to the person in need. And on the ride home, they both expressed how much they enjoyed it. And so often, teenagers especially, but all of us, I think, we get consumed with our daily lives, and we're kind of self-absorbed, and we don't recognize the joy that comes from giving and from donating or just giving of yourself. And so this was one of those moments in which they got to see the joy of using their talent and time to help others.
It really does make you feel good when you can be able to make an impact and see the smiles on people's faces. I know I started volunteering at my church, and I look forward to it every single month, being able to see the kids learn and see them be able to recite their memory verse. It fills me with such indescribable joy. And that's what it does anytime that you give or you volunteer your time. It makes you feel really good and really helps to put things back into perspective, because I feel like, especially as business owners, we all think that we're so busy, but everybody's busy, and I'm sure you are very busy, but everybody's busy. But being able to take that time and make that impact really will help you feel better and know that your time is being spent in a good place.
And schedule the time in. I mean, just like this dentist who scheduled this trip every year, he worked hard all year long making money, and then 1 week of the year he went and donated his time. So it was planned into his schedule, and you can do the same. One time a month, for me, like going to this, doing this food giveaway, it was a couple hours out of my month. And I like how you talked about the joy too. Like in experiencing that joy is unlike anything else that you experience in life. So even it's better than, for me, winning a big case, just the joy that you feel of having given, let that be a driver and a motivator.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Meet our expert team at Ms Biz.
Whether you need help with business strategy, brand development, or digital marketing, we have a personalized one-on-one coaching program just for you.
And if you're looking for something more budget-friendly, our group coaching services offer incredible value and the chance to learn alongside like-minded entrepreneurs.
Transform your business today. Visit MsBiz.com and start your journey to success.
So in addition to giving your time, you can give money or you can give a discount. So I do some work with nonprofits, and because I have a business, there is some flexibility that I can use in order to write off the funds, whether it's writing it off entirely or writing off a portion of the funds. I'm able to do that, and that not only helps the nonprofit out, but it also helps me out come tax time. So it really is a win-win in being able to use the money that you're generating from your business, or providing that discount to be able to help another industry in need.
Yeah, another great example from a lawyer that I met one time. He told this story that he had a client come in. He was newer and starting his business, and the client wanted a substantial discount on the percentage that the lawyer would take from the outcome of the case. And this client had approached several other law firms who had all said no, but this attorney decided to take it on. And he didn't make a lot of money on it. He had to put a lot of time, didn't make that much because he had taken such a low percentage. But fast forward years later, that same client referred him the biggest case he'd ever had. It was an amputation case that ultimately settled for multi-seven figures. His fee was a seven-figure fee. And so it changed the trajectory of his firm for the rest of time. And had he turned away that case initially, he never would have gotten that referral. And so it was just a great story. We don't always see the direct results like that in such a direct way, but we do, I believe, in other ways reap what we sow. And so if we're doing things to give, I believe that your business will prosper.
Absolutely. I think a lot of times people can't really see that far ahead. They're just ultimately thinking like, well, if I were to take this discount, then it's not going to be worth my time, or it's going to hurt me financially to be able to do that. But that just goes to show you that sometimes if you feel called that is a decision that you're supposed to make, then you should probably answer it, because God has a purpose for that and an even bigger blessing in store for you. So in addition to giving money or a discount, another thing that you can provide is recognition. So MaidPro, the residential cleaning company, was struggling with employee retention and customer satisfaction until the founders adopted a gratitude-centered approach. They began treating employees as their primary customers, recognizing their hard work through regular appreciation gestures, competitive wages, and flexibility. The company transformed and attracted loyal employees who took pride in their work, which led to satisfied customers and ultimately rapid expansion. So I think this is a wonderful story or illustration to show how, even just investing in your employees and doing a little bit more for them can make a huge impact.
And sometimes giving to your employees feels different than giving to someone in need in the community, but there is that same joy. And sometimes it's painful. I know when I give Christmas bonuses every year, it's a major, major payroll day. And I'm always like, ugh, it hurts, stings a little bit. But it is, there's joy there too, because you know that you are giving them an opportunity to have a better Christmas than they otherwise could. And just don't forget your employees. Those are the people too who make your business the success that it is. And sometimes you don't have to go outside your four walls to make a difference in someone's life.
You know we're all about that case, no trouble. All about that case, no trouble. All about that case, no trouble. All about that case.
At Boltz Legal, we are all about your case. Text or call to schedule a free consultation for all your legal needs. boltzlegal.com.
And if you don't have employees, then what you can do is what Modern Barn did. They used social media to recognize their customers. So this family-owned restaurant in New York faced challenges during the pandemic, like how others in the food service industry did. But the owners chose to focus on gratitude, sharing their appreciation for loyal customers through heartfelt social media posts, and even gifted meals to frontline workers and families in need. And this approach resonated with the community and led to increased sales.
Yeah, recognition on social media is something that we can all do. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't even really take any time. Mm-hmm. And it can have a great impact. You just, someone buys your service or product and you just say, thank you so much for coming into the store today, and tag them and whatever. Like, that goes a long way. People appreciate that. Another example of something like this you can do to make a major impact is write a review. Write a review for that business that did a good job for you. I have a friend who sits down and writes reviews for businesses as part of her ordinary week. She just does it all the time to good reviews, not bad reviews. She writes nice 5-star reviews for businesses that she comes in contact with all of the time. And maybe that's a great thing you can do in the month of November, is write a review a day for businesses that you know who do an exceptional job. And that is just a way you can give back in helping support other people's businesses. That doesn't take a lot of time, it doesn't cost any money.
And remember, you don't have to wait until November to be able to start giving back. This is something that you can do throughout the year. And maybe now when you're working on your 2025 year-end goals, maybe there's a strategy that you can incorporate on how many different giving initiatives that you're going to participate in for the year, and start planning it out ahead. Because I will tell you that it will not only make you feel better, but you will be blessed because of it, and you'll feel good about what you're doing, and there's really nothing bad that can come of you doing something nice for someone else. So let us know in the comments if there's something that you do with your business to support your community, or what you plan on doing, because we'd love to hear from you and get some ideas and continue to encourage you on your journey.
And I just want to take this time to thank you as our listeners for your ongoing support of the Ms Biz podcast. We appreciate you so much. Otherwise, we're just talking into a computer screen. So we value you and the fact that you listen to us each week, and for your just interaction with us on social media through direct messages, comments, posts, and emails and phone calls, all of the things. So thank you so much for being here and for supporting our podcast.
We appreciate you and are honored to be on this journey with you. We can't wait to help you, to encourage you, and show you how to grow personally, professionally, and spiritually.
If you found Ms Biz helpful, please leave a review and share with others.
You can follow us on social media at Ms Biz Podcast.
For legal questions or services, please visit boltzlegal.com.
And for digital marketing needs, please visit boltzmedia.com. Let's get biz done.